of the 2024 regular season for the Evansville Otters, and the Otts are hot. Don't count them out of a playoff spot just yet, although that magic number is still light years away and that tragic number down to 1. The Evansville Otters will go up against the Gateway Grizzlies, who have clinched a playoff spot already, and they will begin a 3-game series against the Grizzlies here tonight for this wonderful Friday night contest. Hope you're having a great day, everybody. Kyle Chandler with you here at historic Bossy Field in Evansville, Indiana. And the Evansville Otters coming off their 3rd sweep of the year against the Windy City Thunderbolts. And the Otters, for the first time all year, have won 5 games in a row. And so they have really caught a good streak here in the final half of the 2024 season. Talking about this before this broadcast started, and the Otters are 19-12 in the second half of the 2024 season since the All-Star break. They've been playing some great baseball. Unfortunately, it's probably too late, although we did allude to an outside chance at a playoff spot. It's unrealistic at this point for Evansville, but they still have a chance to play spoiler and keep Gateway outside of that divisional championship. They're trying to chase down Washington right now. They're looking at an outside chance of that happening. And taking a look at the Frontier League standings board, Washington 60-26, the first team to 60 wins this season. They have been just dominating all year long. And I know that Kyle Dawson, the voice of the Wild Things, super stoked to have a playoff berth already and a chance for a divisional championship, which means that they would get the bye in the first round and then host. So they are on their way to doing that. Again, Gateway trying to catch them in seed number 2, 54-32. And then in that 6th seed, it is Evansville, and the Otters currently 40-48. But they are now just 2 games back of the Florence Yalls. And for Evansville, that's the team that they're trying to catch right now. Florence 41-45, and they have had some serious woes to deal with, losing their last 5. They were just swept by Gateway in the midweek series, and so Gateway winners in their last 7 games. They're really making a good effort to try to chase down Washington. And for Evansville, over their next several games, they will play Gateway, have an off day on Monday, and then they will play in a 3-game series against Schaumburg next week. Heading into the weekend, the Otters will go up against Windy City on Friday and Saturday, and that's it for the 2024 season. Let's have a look at the starting lineups. First for the Gateway Grizzlies, led by Steve Brook. Dale Thomas leads off playing second base. Victor Castillo out in left field, bats second. Peter Zimmerman, the first baseman, bats third. DJ Stewart playing the hot corner, cleans up. Kevin Krause, the designated hitter, bats fifth. Abdiel Diaz, the shortstop, batting sixth. Kyle Goodell out in right field, bats seventh. Cole Brandon in center field, batting eighth. And filling out the starting 9 back behind the plate, it's Jose Alvarez. Let's flip the book over and take a look at the starting 9. Andy McCauley is the manager of Evansville. David Mendham, the designated hitter, leads it off. Gary Mattis, the second baseman, bats second. Paven Parks, the shortstop, batting third. Randy Bednar cleans things up in left field. Logan Brown out at first base, bats fifth. J.J. Cruz playing the hot corner, bats sixth. Mason White out in right field, batting seventh. Justin Felix, the catcher, bats eighth. And Giovanni DiGiacomo playing center field, bats ninth. Starting pitching, Braden Scott for Evansville, the left-hander. He will go up against right-hander Dalen Miley. We'll take a step aside on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. National Anthem coming your way, followed by the first pitch. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back. Otters baseball coming up after this.
By the Evansville Children's Choir.
It's that time of the day again. Otters baseball coming your way here on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. So happy you could join us for this Friday night contest between the Evansville Otters and the Gateway Grizzlies. We've reached the final 3 home games, the last home series of the 2024 regular season. After this, the Otters will have 5 games on the road, and then that's it. Just 8 games left to go this year. And again, Evansville will play Gateway tonight, and both teams really hot on the season. Evansville 40-48, and winners in their last 5. Gateway 54-32, winners in their last 7. Ballpark dimensions here at historic Bosse Field in Evansville, Indiana. 315 to the right and left field corners. Out in left and right center, it is 375, and it's 400 to dead center. Matt Beaver, our home plate umpire, he calls the balls and strikes. Over at first base, it is Darnell Ray, and our third base umpire is Justin Franz. On the rubber for Evansville, left-hander Braden Scott. Scott wearing number 33, and this season he is 4-9. This is his 19th appearance, all in starts. A 3.79 ERA, 109 and 1/3 innings of work, and Scott has thrown the most on this Otters pitching staff this year, and he has really put together some good quality starts in his last couple of outings, and we'll talk about that later in the broadcast. He will face Dale Thomas as the leadoff hitter. The Gateway second baseman bats right-handed. Here's the pitch from the southpaw, and it's in there on the outside corner, a called strike. We're underway here at 6:33 p.m. Scott winds and deals. Fastball misses just a little bit outside. A ball and a strike now to Thomas. Thomas, the Florida Gators product, graduated this spring. Now the next pitch. Just a little bit upstairs. Tried with another heater. A hot one here at the ballpark today. Hotter than we've had earlier this week. The 2-1. Fastball high, 3 balls and a strike, but still manageable. 84 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. Our wind is blowing out toward left field right now at a steady breeze. The 3-1. Swung on and missed, and it's now a full count. Right now, about 9 miles per hour out toward left. Well, the feel is a little bit hotter than the temperature shows. Next offering from Scott is swung on and missed, and Thomas is out number 1 on the strikeout here to begin the ball game. 61% humidity. There's never a shortage of humidity here in Evansville. Now coming to bat, Victor Castillo. The left fielder bats left-handed. Scott already on the rubber, working from the third base side, ready to go. He's into the motion. Here's his first pitch. Castillo takes a little bit high, and the count is 1-0. Scott offers a 4-seam fastball, a sweeping curveball, cutter, and a changeup. His 1-0 home. There's that cut fastball on the inside corner. 81 miles per hour on the gun, and the count is 1-1. The next offering. Breaking ball misses outside. Scott 6'3", 200 pounds. Hometown in Clinton, Indiana. The 2-1 delivery. Tipped into the glove of the catcher, Justin Felix. And the count is now 2-2. This should be a great matchup this weekend between Evansville and Gateway. And while the Otters struggled in that first half of the season, again, they have really put together a great second half campaign. If you missed the pregame show, we detailed some of the numbers, but a 19-12 overall record, the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts here to begin the ball game from Braden Scott. Sets down Castillo, bases empty, 2 away in the first, no score. Now batting for Gateway, Peter Zimmerman. And largely the success has been funneled by the pitching staff. Here's a ground ball hit sharply to third, foul, and it's 0-1. Guys like Braden Scott, Parker Brahms, Zach Smith all leading the way, and the bullpen has also really come to life here in this second half. The pitch. Fastball drops in for strike two. Quickly 0-2 to Zimmerman. Defensive order for Evansville at third, J.J. Cruz. The shortstop is Paven Parks. Gary Mattis at second, Logan Brown at first. In left field, Randy Bednar. The center fielder, Giovanni DiGiacomo. And Mason White in right. The 0-2. Fastball, swing and a miss. Justin Felix, the catcher, squeezes the strike. And Braden Scott on the mound works a 1-2-3 inning, strikes out the side, and we'll head to the home half of the first. No score between Evansville and Gateway after a half inning on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Dalen Miley on to pitch for Gateway here in the bottom of the first inning, and he will face David Mendham as the leadoff hitter for Evansville. Mendham, the designated hitter tonight, working on a 5-game hit streak. Miley, 8-3 win-loss record. This is his 18th appearance, all in starts, 95 innings of work, and a 3.03 ERA. He has 148 strikeouts in those 95 innings. And in his last start, he set the Gateway single-season strikeout record. And he has been absolutely dominant on the mound this year. Again, David Mendham at the plate, bats left-handed. Here's the first pitch from the right-hander, Miley. Fastball misses upstairs, and the count is 1-1. Rather, 1-0. No score here in the bottom of the first. Braden Scott struck out the side in order. Miley sets from the stretch. He deals. And this is tipped foul off the bat of David. Couldn't fully commit to the swing. It's 1-1. Evansville rocking their blue tops, white Otters across the chest, white numbers on the back, and the white pants. It's usually the pick from Braden Scott, and the starting pitcher always decides what jerseys the rest of the club will wear. Unless it's, of course, a theme night jersey, like our Beersy night yesterday. Had a great crowd, and Evansville able to pick up the series sweep against Windy City, taking down the T-Bolts last night by a score of 4-2. Evansville with their traditional home hats, the blue E on the cap. Mendham digs back in. A .298 hitter on the season. Miley sets and deals. Fastball on the outside edge, taken for strike two. 85 miles per hour on the gun. And Gateway in their baby blue tops, gray pants with the navy stripe going down the leg. Has the Grizzlies written across the chest in black. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses upstairs, 2-2, or maybe that's navy blue. Now the Grizzlies have their navy blue caps. And the white numbering on the back. 2-2 the count now to Mendham. Here comes the pitch. Fastball lifted left side out of play. And we'll do it again. While on this 5-game hit streak, David batting .316, 4 RBI, and 1 double. The 2-2. He swings and misses. Now that's something that we've seen more and more from Mendham. Those walk numbers have gone down for him in the second half of the year, and the strikeout numbers have gone up. He's taking a lot of big hacks. Seems like he swings for the fence at least once or twice every at-bat now. Might be getting a little bit out of his shoes. Now batting, here's Gary Mattis, the second baseman. Miley sets and deals. And the pitch to the right-handed hitter is grounded out towards short. Diaz fields and throws 2 outs. So there will not be a strikeout of the side, but a quick out for Miley. And trying to match that 1-2-3 with Braden Scott, who had 3 strikeouts in that first inning. No score, bottom of the frame here in the first, and batting for the Otters, it'll be the shortstop, Paven Parks. Evansville, for the first time this year, accumulating a 5-game win streak. Also taking 2 games against the Florence Yalls to begin this 9-game homestand. The pitch to Parks, squares the bunt and pulls it back. Pitch missed in, and the count is 1-0. This homestand started with a 10-0 Florence Yalls win over Evansville. But the Otters have not lost since that night a week ago. The 1-0 from Miley. Fastball on the outside edge, taken for a strike. Dalen Miley still a good chunk away, 29 strikeouts from tying the Frontier League single season all-time strikeout record. The 1-1. Fastball misses upstairs, but he did have 16 strikeouts in his last performance. So if he can do that again, he might give himself a chance. The right-hander sets and offers the 2-1. Parks swings at a fastball. He was late, and the deuces are wild. No score, bottom of the first. Base is empty. Parks batting .281 on the 2024 season. He slumped here in the month of August. Batting .143. And just 6 for 42. So trying to figure some things out at the plate. The 2-2 offering. Swung on, popped up, foul territory toward third. This will get out of play, lands on the roof. And we'll have another 2-2 pitch.
Has construction shoes the best, never regret it.
Pitch number 13 of the inning coming up for Miley. Will it be unlucky? Here it comes. Swung on, lifted in the air to center. Over there is Brannon, and he will make the catch. This side is retired. Both pitchers with a 1-2-3 inning to open the ball game, and we'll take it to inning number 2. No score between Evansville and Gateway on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Top of the second inning, no score between Evansville and Gateway. Back on the mound, left-hander Braden Scott to face right-handed hitter DJ Stewart. Scott works from the third base side of the rubber. Here's his pitch. And Stewart takes a strike at the knees. Just caught that outside edge, and the count is 0-1. 14 pitches, 9 strikes in that first inning for Braden. He deals. Stewart lines one to third over J.J. Cruz. This will head down the line, cut off by Randy Bednar. Gets it back in and is able to hold Stewart to a single.
Batting fifth, designated hitter, 7, Kevin Krause.
There's the first base runner of the game. Both starting pitchers tonight working 1-2-3s in the first. And now batting for Gateway, it'll be the designated hitter, Kevin Krause. Swings from the right side. Scott comes to the set. A look to first, now he deals. Fastball on the outside edge, strike one. Krause batting .252 on the season, 8 homers, 39 RBI, 32 runs scored. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Swung on, popped up right side, out of play. Quickly now 0-2. Gateway has had Evansville's number this season. The Otters are just 2-4 against the Grizzlies. Check that, 3-6. 1-2 at home and 2-4 on the road. Runner goes to second on the pitch, fastball away. That was a great jump by DJ Stewart, and he's in there. Ball goes into center field anyway. Stewart left right as that leg went up from Scott, and Scott was focused solely on the pitch to home, so that was an easy stolen base. Nice to see that big old cross hanging down right next to the dirty chest of Stewart. Now the 1-2 pitch. Fastball upstairs. And it's 2-2 now. I actually saw Stewart walking back into the clubhouse. I was distributing the starting lineups earlier, and I commented on his cross because that thing is massive. He said, "Appreciate it, man." Now the 2-2. Swing and a miss. 4 strikeouts in the game for Scott here in the early going. And now batting for Gateway, it'll be the shortstop, Abdiel Diaz. Diaz has got some wicked flow. The Grizzlies shortstop with some lengthy locks going back over his neck onto his upper back. Scott steps off the mound, look to second, no throw. No score, top of the second. DJ Stewart in scoring position. Scott ready, he deals. First pitch swinging for Diaz, hits it hard but foul to the left side. That traveled a long ways, but it's just a long strike, 0-1. Diaz bats .269, a right-handed hitter. He had a good series against Florence, and the Grizzlies able to take care of business, pulling out the brooms at home against the Yalls. That was earlier this week, the 0-1. Swung on and missed a beautiful breaking ball from Scott. And Gateway has had a terrific month of August, and they're doing even better than Evansville. 14-5. At the set, Scott deals. Grounder hit out toward third. Cruz up with it. He shuffles and throws to first. Just able to beat Diaz by a half a step. That's out number 2. And having to stay put on second, DJ Stewart.
For Kyle Goodell.
So that'll send up Kyle Goodell, the right fielder. Gateway clinching a playoff berth with the win over Florence yesterday. So they are in. The worst they can be is seed number 3. But they have a 7-game lead over Lake Erie, so at this point, looks like they'll be locked in at number 2 because they're also 6 games back of Washington. First pitch to Goodell. Fastball down the middle taken for a strike, and it's 0-1. Scott ready at the belt. A look to second, 2 looks. He deals. And this is lined back to the screen. Quickly now 0-2 to Goodell. The Otters with their tragic number at 1. So Lake Erie, if they win at all the rest of the year, that's it. Or if Evansville loses, that's it. So you're saying there's a chance. Here's the 0-2. Fastball misses just a little bit high. Kyle Dawson, voice of the Wild Things, sent a hilarious meme in our group chat earlier today, and the caption was, when Andy McCauley goes to meet the manager before the game today, and it was a meme from Happy Gilmore. Don't count me out yet, Gavin, we're just getting started. Here's a fly ball hit out toward left field. Randy Bednar camping under it, and he makes the catch. The inning is over. So that'll do it here in the top of the 2nd inning. We'll head to the home half of the frame on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Scoreless between Evansville and Gateway. Bottom of the 2nd inning. No score between Evansville and Gateway. We were talking about something that Kyle Dawson sent in the group chat of the Broadcasters Frontier League in the last half inning. Let me just correct myself because I've made a complete fool of myself, butchering the quote from Happy Gilmore. It goes, "It ain't over yet, McGavin. The way I see it, we're just getting started." So that was in reference to Andy McCauley at the plate meeting tonight, because the Otters are winners in their last 5 games, and technically they are not yet eliminated from playoff contention. Now batting for Evansville, it'll be Randy Bednar. He faces Dalen Miley, worked a 1-2-3 in the first. The right-hander's pitch, and it misses just a little bit high. Count is 1-0. I should know that. I've watched Happy Gilmore dozens of times. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, popped up on the infield towards second, and it's Diaz, the shortstop, able to make the catch. Great movie, though. Adam Sandler is a comedic genius. I'm also a big Pearl Jam fan. He did a bit on Even Flow whenever that song first released, because it's so hard to understand anything that Eddie Vedder says, or at least it was back in the day in that first 10 album. Now batting, here's Logan Brown. Pitch from Miley, fastball misses high, count is 1-0. So Sandler did a comedy bit on it, basically speaking a whole mumble jumble. The right-hander fires in the 1-0. Brown tips it into the glove of Alvarez, And we'll do it at a ball and a strike. DJ Stewart at third, Abdiel Diaz at short, Dale Thomas at second, Peter Zimmerman at first. Left to right in the outfield, it's Victor Castillo, Cole Brannon, and Kyle Goodell. Now the 1-1 from Miley. Fastball in the outside corner, a strike. It's 1-2. The battery, Jose Alvarez back behind the dish, and of course none other than Dalen Miley on the mound. The pitch. Brown swings and misses, and he strikes out. Base is empty. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second, no score. And coming to bat for Evansville, it'll be the third baseman, J.J. Cruz. Boy, has he been a fun player to watch in his early tenure, getting things done with the bat. 14 games, a .300 average from the left side, but also defensively as well. DJ Stewart, the third baseman, pulled in and towards second. The shift is on. Here's the first pitch to Cruz. And it's inside, it hits him. So JJ heading down to first. There's the Otters' first base runner.
Batting seventh, the right fielder.
And it comes with 2 outs here in this second inning. And now batting, it's Mason White. White hitless in his last 4 games. That average has stooped down to .248 on the year. That's a big difference compared to what it was back in mid to late June. The pitch to him. Tips it into the glove of Jose Alvarez, and it's 0-1. White saw 1 game of action against Windy City. That was all the way in the series opener back on Tuesday. Was 0 for 1 with 2 walks and a strikeout. His 0-1 is looked at on the outside corner. 0-2. 85-mile-per-hour fastball. Miley leaning in. A look toward first, now at the set. The pitch is slapped foul and out of play to the left side. We'll do it again at 0-2. Our American flag still blowing out toward left field, maybe even a little bit in. Not very hard, just a slight breeze, around 5 miles an hour. Wonderful night here in Evansville. The 0-2 pitch. And it's lined back to the screen. White stays alive. Well, once again, White has had some balls hit hard during this hitless streak. There was one point in the season where he went on another bad hitless streak. He was 0 for 20 plus, and he had some balls hit really hard. The 0-2 fastball upstairs. But White has just really struggled to get the ball to land when it's in the outfield, on the grass, or finding ways to pick up infield hits. Batted just .161 in July. He's turned that number up to .245 in August. The 1-2. He slaps it foul to the left side. This goes out of play. But compared to that .303 June, again, just a big difference. Here's his 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, a good take. White laid it off and it bounced in there. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The deuces are wild. 2 more home games to go after this. And then the Otters will hit the road for 5. Then the 2024 season is over. The set from Miley. He kicks and deals. Fastball lifted high and medium deep toward left field. Camping under it, Castillo makes the catch. The inning is over. A 2-out base runner does no damage for Evansville. We'll head to the third, scoreless with Gateway on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Scoreless through 2. We're in the top of the third inning. Evansville and Gateway duking it out here in the series opener. Braden Scott back on the mound. The left-hander's first pitch in for a strike, and the count is 0-1 to Cole Brannon. 29 pitches, 21 strikes for Scott tonight. He winds and deals. Swung on a line drive out toward right, and Mattis, the second baseman, couldn't get there. It was a flare shot. But it falls. A base hit for Brannon.
Batting ninth and catching, 9.
That'll send up the 9-hole hitting Jose Alvarez. That's the second hit for Gateway. They had a DJ Stewart single in the second, but he was stranded on second base. Alvarez batting .269, a right-handed hitter. Trying to snap a 2-game hitless streak, was 0 for 4 against Florence. The pitch, fastball, top of the zone, a strike, 0-1. Alvarez, 1 homer, 25 RBI, 24 runs scored. His 0-1 is looked at, missed a little bit in, and we'll try it at a ball and a strike now. This is an important start for Scott. Trying to work another good outing. He has done so in his last 2 starts, or really 3 starts. Make it 4 starts or 5, who knows? We know. Next pitch popped up toward the Otters' first base dugout, but this will land on the roof, and it's 1-2. Braden Scott has just been racking up so many good performances in a row. We've lost track of how many it's actually been. He went 6 1/3, giving up just 2 runs, 1 earned in his last start. That was against Florence. He went 8 innings, giving up 2 runs against Schaumburg. He's at the set, and he throws to first, and they have Brannon picked off. Throw goes to second, but no, it doesn't go to second. Brown dropped it. An E3, or at least it should be. Oh. They had Brannon dead to rights.
Felix.
Bottom of the third inning, Justin Felix to lead it off for Evansville. And Gateway ahead 2-0. Dalen Miley back on the rubber. Righty on righty matchup. From the stretch, the first pitch is a fastball at the top of the zone, a strike. It's 0-1. The Otters looking for a response after the Dale Thomas 2-run blast. The 0-1 coming. Swing and a miss. Felix well behind the fastball. 86 miles per hour. Justin has gotten that average above 200. And if he were to finish batting above the Mendoza line, it would be the first time in his career to finish a season hitting above that 200 marker. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball outside off the glove of Alvarez. Justin Felix has been a hot hitter this month for Evansville. Batting .278. Couple of doubles, a homer, 3 RBI. A 1-2 outside. And Felix working on a 3-game hit streak. Was 1 for 3 in the series against Windy City with a walk, a run, and a strikeout. The 2-2 pitch to him. Swing and a miss. That's the third K of the game for Dalen Miley.
The center fielder, number 10.
He's got one out here in the bottom of the third, and coming up to bat, it's Giovanni DiGiacomo. .33 pitches, 22 strikes for Miley. He's at the set from the stretch, deals, and it's fouled away from Giovanni. 0-1. Well, Miley has been efficient and detrimental all season long to opposing hitters. The 0-1, fastball high. He was the opening night starter all the way back on May 10 against Lake Erie. Gave up just a run on 2 hits in 5 innings, and from that point on, you knew that Miley was going to be something special this year. Is 1-1. And it finds the inside third of the plate, a strike. Make it a 1-2 count. Miley has seen Evansville just once this year. I was back earlier this month on the 11th. The 1-2 pitch. Giovanni checks his swing, went too far around, strike 3. He's out number 2, back-to-back Ks for Dalen Miley. Base is empty and the lineup flips over for the leadoff man, David Mendham. Gateway ahead 2-0, bottom of the third. Well, in that start, I'm sorry, I was wrong. He has seen Evansville twice. But the last time he went 7 1/3 innings, giving up just a run on 3 hits with 8 Ks. His first pitch to Mendham is a breaking ball in for a strike, 0-1. Mendham went down swinging his first time up. The 0-1. Ooh. Mendham chased after one way outside the zone. Not too often you see that. And again, David has been swinging out of his shoes throughout the back half of 2024, and those strikeout numbers have gone up, and we're not trying to pick on him, but those are just pitches that he would not swing at in the early parts of the season ever. You could not get him to swing at a pitch like that. He's just been a different hitter. The 0-2. And it misses low, but the aggressiveness really hasn't paid off. I'm no hitting doctor, but if I was, I'd tell Mendham to go back to his approach at the beginning of the season. He was batting almost 400. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And it's a strikeout of the side for Miley. Works a 1-2-3 here in the third. And it is Gateway 2, Evansville nothing. Fourth inning coming your way next on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network.
Otters fans, you ready to witness Flying Pigs?
You notice that? It just seems like he's trying to swing to hit that to Dream Center. Yeah. You had a good average your last year.
Great job.
Don't be so negative.
Back to you, Zane.
Yeah, your Florida trip wasn't good, but after that, you were fine.
Reach out to the Community Action Program of Evansville and find the support you need.
You're selling yourself short, honey.
Designated hitter, 7, Kevin Kraus.
Brandon Scott back on the mound, top of the fourth inning, 2-0 Gateway. Here's the pitch to Kevin Kraus, and the Grizzlies' designated hitter watches one inside. The count is 1-0. Scott ended up throwing 26 pitches in that last inning. He winds and fires. Fastball, top of the zone, a strike. Scott ended up facing 6 batters, gave up 3 hits. And of course, the 2-run homer to Dale Thomas sailed over the left field wall. A 1-1. On the inside corner, strike 2. Kraus struck out swinging his first time up. He calls time and wants to think things over. First of 3 games against the Grizzlies, the final 3 home games of the 2024 season. Here's the pitch, and Kraus skies it to the right side out of play. And we'll try it again at a ball and 2 strikes.
Brought to you by Heads Construction.
Infield playing deep,
Never regret it.
outfield playing medium deep. Here's the 1-2. Swung on, lifted to center. Ranging a few steps back and to his left is DiGiacomo, puts it away. Kraus retired as out number 1. Here's Abdiel Diaz, the shortstop. 0 for 1, grounded out to third. Grizzlies ahead, 2-0. Lefty on righty matchup, and here's the first pitch. Fastball, swing and a miss. Diaz not even close. Diaz into his 4th season with Gateway. Last year batted .270. The 0-1. Grounded sharply to third. Diving try by Cruz. Can't get it. Scoots under his glove into left. And Diaz right around that batting mark that he was at last season. He's aboard with a 1-out single.
Right fielder
Scott
4,
struck out the
Kyle
side
Goodell.
in order in that first inning. Gave up 1 base hit in the second, and again the 3 in the third. So trying to get back to that dominating fashion we saw in the opening frame. First pitch to Kyle Goodell, in for a strike, 0-1. Goodell 0 for 1, flew out to left field his first time up. A southpaw, kicks and deals. Fastball misses low. Goodell batting just 176. Game 55 for him. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lines it back to the screen. He missed some time on the DL earlier in the month of August and then returned off the DL the last time Evansville went to Gateway back on the 9th, 10th, and 11th. Against Evansville this year, Goodell 3 for 10 with a home run. The pitch, he skies it down by the right field line. White looking at it, but this is out of play. So we'll try it again at 1-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Goodell waylaid on a fastball. 82 miles an hour on the gun. And Goodell out number 2.
Cole Brannon.
Here comes Cole Brannon. That's left-handed. Runner on first. Gateway ahead 2-0. A step to the bag at first, back in safely Diaz. Did I kick something over? Yep, sure did. Scott sets and deals. Swing and a miss. Runner goes to second. Throw from Felix high. And Diaz able to get in safely. Well, our audio's back on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Sorry for the disturbance. Had some technical difficulties here in the booth. The 0-1 pitch, and it's lifted foul to the right side, out of play. Quickly now 0-2. Not sure how much we missed, but scores 2-0. Gateway leading. Top of the 4th inning, a runner on second and 2 outs. Dale Thomas with that 2-run blast in the last frame to left field. The 0-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Brannon down looking. And it's a couple of strikeouts in the inning for Scott. He strands a runner in scoring position. No damage done. Gateway leads at 2-0 over Evansville after 3.5.
It's time to show us your best smiles. For the Paramount Dental Smile Cam. Over 300,000 members trust Paramount Dental, based right here in the Hoosier state of Indiana. Paramount Dental has been ensuring smiles for more than 37 years. Keep on smiling with Paramount Dental. And be sure to check out Frontier League action on Flow Sports. You can sign up for that at EvansvilleOtters.com. I'd like to wish a very happy birthday to Jenny, who's in our money room here at the ballpark. Happy birthday to Jenny. Don't worry, I already sang to her pregame. But if you see Jenny,
2, 3, 4 in the order for Evansville, and we're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Dalen Miley back on to pitch for Gateway, and it is the Grizzlies 2, the Otters nothing. Evansville still searching for their first hit of the contest. They had a base runner back in inning number 2. Other than that, 1, 2, 3s in the 1st and 3rd from Miley. The right-hander comes to the set, working down the middle of the mound. He kicks and deals to Mattis. And Gary takes a fastball high. The count is 1-0. 42 pitches, 28 strikes for Dalen Miley. The right-hander comes to a set. The 1-0 pitch is looked at upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. What a wonderful night here at Bosse Field. And a great atmosphere once again. The 2-0. Mattis looks at one low and outside. We have a good chunk of fans in attendance. And yesterday for our Thirsty Thursday Beersy night, we had over 4,000. Could be looking at similar numbers tonight, maybe even more, the 3-0. Fastball down the middle, a get me over strike. Make it 3-1 to Mattis. Gary grounded to short his first time up. Looking to spark a rally for the Otters. The pitch. Big cut on a breaking ball, and Mattis was out in front. Our Corona Extra patio deck packed like a can of sardines once again out there in right center. The 3-2 pitch. Check swing. Mattis holds up in time on a pitch in the dirt. Ball 4. So he walks to lead off this home half of the 4th, and coming to bat, Pavin Parks. Well, if you want to reserve your Corona Extra patio deck and get a party deck, call 812-435-8686. You can get unlimited bottled water and soft drinks and an all-you-can-eat menu. Hard to beat it, but just 2 more games to go after tonight to do so. So make sure to get on it. Parks bats left-handed. And a throw to first. Mattis back in safely. Parks trying to snap a 4-game hitless streak. Has not had a base hit since early in the homestand on the 17th. The pitch to him. Fastball misses outside, and the count is 1-0. Well, that hit that he had against Florence was a grand slam. So certainly an impactful one, but other than that, it has been crickets with the bat from Pavin Parks. At the set, Miley kicks and deals. Fastball, high and away, 2 balls and no strikes now. Gateway ahead, 2-0, bottom of the 4th. A look to second, Miley sets. The right-hander twirls and deals. And Parks looks at one at the knees for a strike. Make it a 2-1 count. Pavin looking to go overseas during the offseason. Not sure if he will return for Evansville next year. So much turnover in a league like this, you just never know. The 2-1 offering. And he lines one down the right field line. This is a fair ball, base hit. Gonna bounce up in the corner. Picked up by Goodell. Rounding third and staying there, Mattis. And it's a double for Pavin Parks. How about that? Just like that, the Otters with 2 ducks in the pond, trailing 2-0 to Gateway. And coming to bat now, it's Randy Bednar. Another timely hit from Pavin. And now Randy trying to answer. This is a big time moment. Corner infielders playing in. Middle infielders back for Gateway. Outfield medium deep. Right on right matchup. Here's the first pitch from Miley. And Bednar grounds one to the left side. Backhanded stop and shallow left by Diaz. Goes to third, and they're going to tag out Pavin at the bag. Oh, a close play at third. And this crowd has erupted in boos. Disgusted by that call from our third base umpire. Well, Gary Mattis did come in to score, and it would have been an infield single for Randy Bednar. Instead, it's a 6-5 fielder's choice. Comes with an RBI, though. And Pavin is out number one. So now batting, it is Logan Brown. Hits from the left side, and the first pitch is swung on and missed. A fastball, 0-1. Well, the Otters have cut their deficit in half. It's a 2-1 game. Miley sets. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Fastball, a little bit low. That's a real tough one from Pavin, because you think that ball's getting through 9 times out of 10. Great range from Diaz at short. And because the middle infielders were back, that allowed him to get to the baseball. The 1-1. Brown waves at it, a breaking ball, which would have missed inside, but it's 1-2. And Diaz, give him credit. That was a heads-up play going to third. That was his only option. The 1-2. Brown fouls it away, stays alive. A slight shade toward the right side for the infield. DJ Stewart pulled towards second, as is Diaz. Brown watches the 1-2 pitch miss outside on a fastball. So still an opportunity to get more base runners here in this fourth inning for Evansville. The pitch, runner goes, fastball line foul. First base side, and Brown got one that he could pull, but couldn't keep it fair. Back to first, Bednar. That's got to be a little disappointing for Randy, because, again, that's an infield single for him almost all of the time. Caught a bad break. Miley ready at the belt. And the 2-2 to Brown. Breaking ball, and Logan stays alive. Tipped it back to the screen. Just got a piece of that baseball. So here comes the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Brown fighting up there. The 2-2 once again. He lines one out towards short. Diaz makes the catch. Diving back to first, Bednar, no throw. All things considered, still a really good effort from Logan Brown, but he's not rewarded.
Number 28, J.J. Cruz.
That does drive up the pitch count for Miley. He's up to 60 now on the ball game. And coming to bat, it's the third baseman, J.J. Cruz. 2 outs in the frame, a runner on first, Gateway ahead 2-1. Cruz hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance tonight. No at-bats. A throw to first, and they have Bednar picked off. He's in a rundown going towards second. Running him down is Zimmerman, and the first baseman applies the tag. The inning is over. Evansville gets one on the fielder's choice RBI to score Gary Mattis, and they trail by one. It's 2-1 Gateway after 4. Jose Alvarez, the catcher, leads it off for Gateway. Top of the 5th inning, 2-1 the Grizzlies on top of Evansville. The left-hander, Braden Scott, winds and fires. First pitch, a fastball in, and the count is 1-0. Here's the next offering. And this is popped up, foul territory, first base side. Brown chasing after it on the warning track, runs out of room. This one goes out of play, and it's 1-1. Alvarez grounded into a fielder's choice his first time up. Scott gets the sign from Felix. Now the 1-1. This is sliced foul to the right side, out of play. Hey, want to make your lawn and landscape look like a field of dreams? Make sure to use 10 Barge professional brand products. Pick them up at any of our 3 locations, beautifying the communities we live in and the grass we walk and play on, all since 1940. Here comes the 1-2 from Scott. Swing and a miss. Another K for Braden Scott.
Second baseman, 18, Dale Thomas.
That's number 7 here tonight. And he's able to set down the 9-hole hitter. 1 out, top of the 5th, 2-1 Gateway. And coming to bat, it's Dale Thomas, the leadoff hitter. First pitch to him. On the inside corner, a strike, 0-1. Aside from that one mistake in the 3rd inning, which allowed Thomas to hit the 2-run homer, Scott has been magnificent. The 0-1, just a smidge downstairs on a fastball. He's got all of his pitches working tonight, but he's primarily used that 4-seamer and the cutter. His 1-1 pitch. Another one on the inside corner. There's that cut fastball. And it's tough as a right-handed hitter because that pitch starts on the outside corner and then lands on the inside corner. The 1-2. Line drive back up the middle, and that's going to get through into center, a base hit. Thomas putting together a good game as the leadoff hitter. He's now 2 for 3.
Castillo.
And now it'll be Victor Castillo coming to bat. Gateway ahead 2-1, top of the 5th inning. We really haven't seen Castillo this year for Gateway. The pitch, it's a bunt attempt, and he offered up. Pitch was well outside, but it's 0-1. But Castillo was traded to New England originally back on July 8 for a player to be named later, then traded back to Gateway. So he started with the Grizzlies, was traded away, and then came back to the club, the 0-1. Swung on and missed, and that is the essence of that infamous player to be named later trade. Because sometimes that player to be named later can be yourself. Case in point with Castillo. At the set, Scott deals the 0-2. Runner goes to second, breaking ball away. Throw to the bag, and it pulls Pavin to the other side of second. And that will allow Thomas to get in safely. Third swipe of the year and as many tries for Thomas. And he's in scoring position with 1 out. Bye-bye double play opportunity. Castillo 1 for 2, singled his last time up. The pitch. And he pops it foul to the left side. This goes out of play.
That overhead foul ball brought to you by Heads Construction. Choose the best, never regret it.
Scott's pitch count starting to get up there. This is his 82nd of the game coming up. Here it is. And it's lined back to the screen. So Castillo fighting, and earlier we talked about how these Gateway hitters just find ways. They do not go down easily. And they don't strike out very often. The 1-2. Fastball just a little bit high. But Scott has done a nice job again. He's got the 7 Ks. He sets and deals. Check swing, breaking ball, just a little bit high. Really close pitch there. And Scott just missed the zone. Gateway, the 3rd best team in the league in fewest strikeouts. So this is really an anomaly, Scott racking them up like this. The payoff, grounder hit out towards short, Parks toward third, fields it, and makes the running throw across his chest to first to retire Castillo. Up to third base, Thomas. And a 6-3 putout makes it 2 outs here in this top of the 5th inning. 190 feet from scoring. That was a lengthy at-bat put together by Castillo. Saw 8 pitches, but Scott able to get the best of it. Here's Peter Zimmerman, and his first pitch on the outside black, that backdoor cutter. And the count is 0-1. Scott sets and deals. Swing and a miss. 70-mile-per-hour sweeping curveball. Gorgeous pitch. Braden trying to get through a clean 5th. Gateway leads it 2-1. Here's the Southpaws 0-2 to Zimmerman. Fastball high over Felix. This goes back to the screen. And coming in to score, Thomas. A wild pitch. And that's A tough earned run to give up. Make it a 3-1 Gateway lead. Bases are now empty. And the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. 8 strikeouts on the night for Scott, but he gives up the run on the wild pitch, and Gateway ahead 3-1 over Evansville. Bottom of the 5th coming after this.
Number 28, J.J. Cruz.
J.J. Cruz leading it off for Evansville. Bottom of the 5th inning, 3-1 Gateway. The Otters getting their run in the last inning, a fielder's choice RBI from Randy Bednar, now looking for more. Dalen Miley sets from the stretch, deals, and it's a fastball that misses in. The count is 1-0. 61 pitches, 39 strikes for Miley here tonight, and he's on his way to another great start this season. Here's the 1-0, and it's grounded foul to the first base side, a ball and a strike. Speaking with Jason Garrett, voice of the Grizzlies, earlier this season, it was a different Dalen Miley, especially the last time all the way back in May, or rather I should say the first time that Miley faced Evansville. The pitch misses downstairs, 2-1. Back on the 16th, Evansville got after Miley 4 2/3 innings. Gave up 6 runs, 5 earned on 4 hits. The 2-1 pitch. Cruz takes a strike on the outside corner, and Garrett said that Miley, ever since the Canada trip, has just trusted his stuff way more. He's confident. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Cruz chased after one in the dirt. Throw from Alvarez to first is good. That's strikeout number 6 of the game for Miley.
Right fielder, number 2.
And now batting for the Otters, it's Mason White. Righty on lefty matchup, 3-1 Gateway. Bottom of the 5th, here's the pitch. Fastball on the outside corner, a strike, 0-1. White, a graduate of IU Southeast. Helped his club to the NAIA World Series and All-American this year. The 0-1 pitch, fastball upstairs. college sports right around the corner, and some of them have already started. That includes USI's soccer clubs. The 1-1. And this time it's a pitch that missed low, 86 miles an hour on the fastball. NCAA football taking place this weekend. And the first game is tomorrow, week 1. That is ridiculous. Here's the 2-1 pitch. White swings at a breaking ball. Can't connect. Florida State and Georgia Tech battling it out in Georgia tomorrow, and then that is the first game. Next week is where the majority of the games will be. Here's a ground ball. Foul to the first base side, and it's again 2-2. Thursday of next week, that's the 29th. 4 more games on the slate. Friday, 1 game, Oklahoma and Temple. And then Saturday, it's the official first week. Everybody else going. Now the 2-2. Fastball misses away. There are games on Sunday and Monday as well. And some big games in college football to open up week 1. Georgia and Clemson, number 1 versus number 14. That's the Aflac kickoff game. The payoff pitch. White swings and misses, and he strikes out. Back-to-back Ks for Miley. Here to begin this bottom of the 5th inning, and now coming to bat, it's Justin Felix. A 7-pitch K, and Miley at 72 total pitches.
Number 5, Justin Felix.
Felix 0 for 1, struck out his first time up. Also playing in week number 1, number 7 Notre Dame taking on number 20 Texas A&M. Here's the pitch to Felix. And it's on the inside corner, a strike, 0-1. Both of those games that I just listed to you, not tomorrow Saturday, but a week from tomorrow. And the other big game on Sunday, September 1st, LSU and USC. Number 13 versus 23. The pitch, fastball misses high, 1-1. Lots of great action coming your way with the college football season just upon us. At the set, Miley kicks and deals. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Base is empty. Gateway ahead 3-1. Series opener tonight. We'll have games at 6:35 tomorrow and 12:35 on Sunday to close out the final home games of the year. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Felix taps it foul at the plate, stays alive. No signs of fatigue shown by Miley. He has dominated once again, and Evansville searching for an answer. Can Felix be the guy to spark a rally? The 1-2 pops it up first base side, foul territory. Zimmerman giving chase onto the warning track. He drops to a knee and doesn't make the catch. My vision was blocked by the steel beam, but just popped out of the mitt of Zimmerman, and Felix gets a new life. Not going to be charged in error for Zimmerman on that one. He gave an extra effort. Really tough play. Miley ready? Felix ready. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a tip into the glove of Alvarez. He holds on, and it is another strikeout of the side. Miley works a 1-2-3, and he has A lot of strikeouts here tonight. That's the second time he struck out the side. Also did it back in inning number 3. So we'll head to the 6th. Gateway leads it 3-1 over Evansville on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Top of the 6th inning, and it is 3-1 Gateway. First pitch fouled away. Braden Scott is back on the mound, and DJ Stewart now batting for the Grizzlies. 1 for 1, singled his first time up. The pitch kicks away from the catcher. Justin Felix was in the dirt, and we'll try it at a ball and a strike. 91 pitches for Scott. We'll see if this is his last inning. Overall, he's looked really good tonight. Just a couple of mistakes. The 2-run homer from Dale Thomas and the wild pitch to score Thomas later in the game. That was in the last inning. The 1-1. Smash towards short. And a backhanded stop by Parks in shallow left. Throws to first. What a play! Gorgeous glove work by the shortstop. And he takes a hit away from DJ Stewart. 1 out here in the 6th.
7, Kevin Krause.
And that's a top 10 play. That ball easily 100+ miles per hour off the bat. And now batting for Gateway, it's Kevin Krause. 0 for 2, a strikeout and a lineout. Lefty on righty matchup. Here's the pitch. Swung on, lifted out toward right center. Medium deep, ranging over is White, and he retrieves it. There are 2 outs. So maybe Scott will have another inning in his tank if he's able to continue at this rate here in the 6th. 4 pitches in, he's got 2 outs. And now batting, it's Abdiel Diaz.
1, Abdiel Diaz.
Gateway ahead, 3-1. Diaz 1 for 2, singled in the 4th. Here's Braden Scott's pitch. Swing and a miss, gorgeous breaking ball. He's had that breaker working all night long. And it is slow, a stark difference between his fastball, almost 15 miles an hour. The 0-1 pitch is grounded foul to the third base side. And it's quickly 0-2 to Diaz. The shortstop able to extend his hit streak to 5 games with that single in the 4th. Scott ready, base is empty, 2 outs, the pitch. And it's looked at low, a breaking ball just downstairs. A ball and 2 strikes. Diaz in that series against Florence tore it up with the bat. 2 runs, a double, 3 walks, and a stolen base. Now the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 9 for Braden Scott. And he works a 1-2-3, throwing just 8 pitches here in the 6th. We'll take it to the home half of the frame. Gateway 3, Evansville 1, searching for some more runs on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. And we're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Gateway leading it 3-1. First pitch on the way from Dalen Miley, and the right-hander tosses in a fastball for a strike. 0-1. Miley 79 pitches, 52 strikes. He's got a big tank. His 0-1 delivery. DiGiacomo checks his swing, and the pitch missed outside. The appeal, no good. 1-1. DiGiacomo 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Miley with 8 Ks tonight. Has 2 1-2-3 strikeout of the sides. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. DiGiacomo behind on a heater. Miley has thrown 100 pitches or more in his last 3 starts. He's thrown 95 plus in his last 8 out of 9. The 1-2. Breaking ball way outside. That one must have slipped out of Miley's hands. He has had great control tonight. Gave up 1 walk in the 4th. He did have a hit by pitch, but other than that, a clean card with his command. The 2-2. DiGiacomo grounds it to first. Foul. Braden Scott, on the other hand, has also pitched a clean card with his command. He has no walks and no hit by pitches. We'll see if he comes back out for the 7th inning. He's at 97 pitches, 72 strikes. That's absurd. He has found the zone a lot tonight. Miley ready. Glove at the belt. The kick and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Big cut there from Giovanni. Couldn't connect.
Edward Jones, leadoff
4 strikeouts in a row.
number 34,
9 on the night for
David
Miley.
Mendham.
Lineup turns over. Here comes David Mendham. The Otters, 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. And Gateway, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Mendham 0 for 2, 2 swinging Ks. Miley sets and deals. First pitch a little bit low. Again, Miley entered tonight 29 strikeouts shy of the all-time Frontier League single season strikeout record. If he could get 3 more or so, that would make it really interesting the rest of the year. This pitch is tapped foul to the first base side, 1-1 to Mendham. Not sure how many starts he will have left. Hey, he might have to make a couple of bullpen appearances if he gets really close to the record. Miley sets. Here's the 1-1. Fastball misses high. 3-1 Gateway, bottom of the 6th. Base is empty and 1 out. The 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball in the outside corner. Mendham in disgust with the call, but it's a strike. 2-2. Mendham entered tonight batting .298. 5 homers, 46 RBI. The next offering, fastball upstairs. Mendham will call time. He wants to think things over. We said earlier it was a great crowd here tonight. 4,117 in attendance. Better than yesterday for our Thirsty Thursday Beersy night. Here's the payoff. Fastball outside and high. It's a walk. And Mendham trots down to first. That drives the pitch count for Miley up to 90.
Number 23, Gary Mattis.
And now he will face Gary Mattis. 1 out in the 6th. And it is 3-1 Gateway. Mattis walked his last time up, later scored the Otters' only run. It is our Edward Jones and Cape night here at the ballpark. Miley sets and deals. First pitch on the inside corner, a strike. And it's 0-1. Cape, the Community Action Program of Evansville, a nonprofit organization dedicated to promoting self-sufficiency and improving quality of life for low-income individuals and families. Here's a pitch fouled away, quickly 0-2 to Mattis.
Overhead foul ball brought to you by Heads Construction Shoes, the best. Never regret it.
We've had a lot of great nonprofit sponsors with the Otters. Dream Center, another great nonprofit sponsor with Evansville. We have time called. A lot of faith-based nonprofit organizations as well, and that's always great to see. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Mattis. Fastball high and in, back pick to first. Mendham just gets his leg back in time. Mattis against Gateway has only seen 3 games, but 4 for 10. And that was in the series in Sauget this month. The pitch. Grounds one over towards second. Runner was going, no chance for 2. Tough play for Diaz, and his throw pulls Zimmerman off first. So we'll see if that's a hit or an error. And it's going to be an infield single for Gary.
Shortstop number 11.
That'll put runners on first and second. And a nice job by Mattis down in the count, able to reach base. So the Otters with something cooking here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And we'll have time called with the pitching coach, Nick Kennedy, coming out to the mound, wants a word. That bullpen is hot. And a couple of really long at-bats for Evansville. Just driving that pitch count up for Dalen Miley tonight. And kudos to the Otters, because although they have only had 2 hits, Evansville has worked in some long at-bats, and if they can get Miley out of the game, who knows what happens against the arms coming out of the pen. 3-1, Grizzlies lead it. Bottom of the 6th, and now batting, it's Paven Parks. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Double play ball in effect. That's where the infield sets up depth-wise. Outfield playing medium deep. Miley ready at the belt from the stretch. A look to second, the pitch home. Fastball bounces in, 1-0. At this rate, probably a guarantee that this will be Miley's last inning. 9 strikeouts, a couple of walks, a hit by pitch, 2 hits. Hard to complain about that. Here's the pitch to Parks. Paven lifts it foul to the left side. Out of play. One big swing, and we could be looking at a different ball game. And who else would you want at the plate other than Paven Parks, otherwise known as Superman, otherwise known as Mr. Clutch? The 1-1. Parks fouls it away. Both runners were going, and they'll go back to the bases they were just at. Parks with 8 homers this year, 33 RBI. Notched his 10th double of the year back in the 4th inning, 1 for 2. Miley comes to the set. Now the 1-2 pitch. And it's looked at near the ankles of Parks. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch number 99 of the game coming up for Dalen Miley. A long lean in. Now he gets the sign from Alvarez. Miley at the set. Here's his 2-2. Fastball misses high, and the count is full. Wonder what will happen if Miley gives up the walk. Will he stay in the game? Miley sets, and the 3-2 pitch. Runners go. Fastball swung up and blasted high and deep to right, and it is gone. He does it again. Paven Parks with a 3-run mammoth shot to right. And Evansville, with one crack of the bat, takes a 4-3 lead. Here comes Steve Brook. The day is over for Dalen Miley. Oh, what a beautiful blast from Paven. We'll have a pitching change. More information on the reliever to come. And your score in the 6th, Evansville 4, Gateway 3. Gage Vales, the new arm for Gateway, bottom of the 6th inning. Moments ago, a 3-run majestical blast from Paven Parks, and he plotted the Otters ahead 4-3 over the Grizzlies. And Evansville had just 2 hits before that, one coming already earlier in the inning, and Paven Parks delivering on a 3-1 pitch. Gage Vales, the right-hander, winds and fires to Randy Bednar. And the pitch missed the zone. The count is 1-0. The right-hander into the motion. He deals. Fastball away. 2 balls and no strikes. So the book is closed on Miley. 5 2/3 innings of work. 4 runs on 3 hits, 2 walks and 9 Ks. Here's the pitch to Bednar. And this is lifted out towards shallow center. A long run for Brannon. And he will charge after it, makes the catch. And actually, Miley going just 5 1/3 innings, not 5 2/3. 2 outs here in this 6th frame. Base is empty, and it'll be Logan Brown coming to bat. 0 for 2, a strikeout and a lineout. Hit the ball hard his last time up. First pitch swinging, lines one hard again, out toward left center. That's going to get down for a base hit. Gunning for second base, Brown, and he's upstanding. He's got a double. A hustle 2-baser, and that's the 9th double of the year for Logan. Evansville leads it 4-3 here in the 6th, and coming to bat now, it's J.J. Cruz. So the 6th frame will continue, and another scoring opportunity for the Otters. Righty on lefty matchup. Cruz 0 for 1 was hit by a pitch. The first pitch to him, swing and a miss. Evansville entering today with runners in scoring position, batting .280. Vale leaning in, gets the sign. The right-hander at the set, glove at his chest. He deals. Cruz launches one high and deep, but foul and out of play to the right side, 0-2.
Overhead foul ball brought to you by Hess Construction.
Cruz, another NAIA product. Similar to Mason White, took his team to the College World Series, but going one step further than Mason this year, he won it. And he was the World Series MVP at Hope International University, a school in California. The 0-2. And it's in at his shoes, it hits him. That's a mistake that Vales would like to have back. He was ahead in the count, 0-2. And now it's runners on first and second. 2 outs in the frame, and coming to the plate, it's Mason White. White trying to put an end to his 4-game hitless streak. Four homers, 34 RBI on the year. A great scoring opportunity for some needed insurance. The pitch. Fastball way outside, 1-0. 86 miles per hour on the heater. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses away, 2 balls and no strikes. Evansville taking the lead with the Pavin Parks 3-run homer. And now what can the bullpen do for Evansville? Here comes the 2-0 from Vail. And it misses outside. 3 balls and no strikes. White's last base hit coming back on August 13 against Schaumburg a week and a half ago. Vail sets and deals. 3-0 on the outside edge, a strike. Vail's 6'3", 195 pounds. 23 years old. And he hails from Marietta, Georgia. The pitch, outside, ball 4.
That's a deer head, sidewalk, cafe and bar.
Load him up for Evansville. The bases are juiced here in this 6th inning. And it's the second walk of the frame from the Gateway pitching staff.
Justin Felix.
Will they fall apart? Well, here's the 9th batter of the inning, Justin Felix coming to bat. 4-3 Evansville. This crowd has gone to pandemonium here at Bosse Field. The pitch, swing and a miss. Just as enthusiastic as they were, if not more, when they were all revved up on the Thirsty Thursday yesterday. The set from Vales, he deals. Felix is plunked by the pitch. A fastball, 87 miles an hour. And it got him on the front side of the body. Felix with an RBI hit by pitch. Coming in to score Logan Brown. And it is 5-3 Evansville.
Center fielder, number 10, Giovanni DiGiacomo.
The train keeps on moving. And the Otters have batted around here in the 6th. 2 hit by pitches and 2 walks to help him out. Righty on lefty matchup. Giovanni DiGiacomo watches the first pitch outside. And the count is 1-0. Bases loaded. 2 outs, the pitch. Giovanni fouls one to the Otters' first base dugout, a ball and a strike. DiGiacomo led this inning off with a strikeout. He's 0 for 2 with 2 Ks, trying to flip the script and provide a big base hit. A chance to blow the doors open. 4 runs have scored in this 6th inning, the pitch. And it drops in at the knees, strike 2. DiGiacomo calls time. Wants to think things over. Giovanni has been the best hitter this month for Evansville, batting .388 in August. The 1-2. And it's just a little bit low, a good take. And the deuces are wild. DiGiacomo with almost a 1,000 OPS, 982 this month. The pitch, swing and a miss. That'll do it here in the 6th inning. Evansville leads them loaded, but they take the lead. Plating 4, highlighted by the 3-run bomb from Paven Parks. And they're ahead of Gateway 5-3 on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Little bit of a surprise move from Andy McCauley and Max Peterson. Braden Scott back on the rubber, and his first pitch is in there, a strike to Kyle Goodell. The count is 0-1. Scott at 98 pitches. 73 strikes, though. Is 0-1. Swung on, blistered into center, a base hit. So Goodell aboard, a leadoff base runner. Evansville taking the lead 5-3 over Gateway in the bottom of the 6th inning. A hit by pitch with an RBI from Justin Felix, but also the 3-run jack from Paven Parks, home run number 9 for him on the campaign. RBIs 34, 5, and 6. Now batting the 8-hole hitting Cole Brannon. First pitch coming. Breaking ball in for strike 1. Scott has thrown 21 first pitch strikes tonight. He has filled it up a ton. Here's pitch number 101. Fly ball, third base side, foul ground. And coming on toward the Gateway dugout, J.J. Cruz, and he puts it away. Scott throwing right at around 75% strikes tonight. That's a great marker to sit at. Here comes Max Peterson. We'll say if his day is up. And Peterson makes the call to the bullpen. Well, what a great day it was. And Scott leads with the lead. He's in line for the win. And more information on the reliever to come. Looks like it's Alex Valdez. 5-3 Evansville over Gateway. Alex Valdez on to pitch for Evansville. Top of the 7th inning, 5-3, the Otts lead it. First pitch to Jose Alvarez, the catcher. Misses outside, and the count is 1-0. 101 pitches, 76 strikes for Braden Scott. He threw 9 0-2 counts, 8 1-2 counts tonight. The 1-0 runner goes. Fastball grounded and a perfect hit and run. Right through the right side. And up to third is Goodell. Runners at the corners. Perfect execution from Alvarez, and he's got his first hit of the series. Well, the line's still open for Scott, but he went so far 6 1/3. He's given up 3 runs, all earned, 7 hits, no walks, and 9 Ks. Has a chance for a quality start if the runners can be stranded. He's responsible for Goodell on third. First pitch to the top of the order, and Dale Thomas, a strike, 0-1. Valdez trying to preserve the lead that was just given to him. The 0-1 misses outside and low. Thomas 2 for 3, a home run, a single, 2 runs scored, and a stolen base. The 1-1. And it's at the knees, strike 2. Valdez, a 4-seam fastball, 2-seam fastball, and a slider. He's at the set, the right-hander deals. And this is tipped foul back to the screen. We'll try it again at 1-2. Thomas only batting .191 entering play tonight, but he saw action in the leadoff role against Florence in the midweek series, and here he is again. The pitch, swing and a miss. Thomas strikes out. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. 5-3 Evansville with runners at the corners. A chance for Valdez to get his neck out of the woods. And coming to bat, it's Victor Castillo. 1 for 3 with a single and a strikeout. Here's the pitch to him. The left-handed hitter takes a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. Infield playing back. Cruz a couple of steps behind the bag at third. Outfield, medium deep. The 0-1, and it bounces in. Good block by Felix. $4,117 here at the ballpark tonight. The 1-1, and it misses outside. On deck, Peter Zimmerman, should it come to that point. He's 0 for 3 with 2 Ks. Valdez sets. Twirls and deals. This is shot toward third, knocked down by Cruz. Keeps it in front of him. Throw to first, and the inning is over. Another great defensive effort from Evansville, and this time it's Cruz. Able to retire the side on the 5-3 putout, and runners stranded at the corners for Gateway. It's stretch time here at Bosse Field. The Otters 5, the Grizzlies 3. Top of the order, bottom of the 7th inning, and it is Evansville 5, Gateway 3. David Mendham leads it off. He will face Justin Goosen Brown, and he is taking over duties for Gage Vales. Righty on lefty matchup. Brown comes to the set on the first base side of the mound, kicks and deals from the stretch, and the sidewinder's pitch is on the inside corner, a strike. 0-1, 6'3", 195 pounds from Sherman Oaks, California. He kicks and deals the 0-1. Mendham shoots one through the left side. Diving stop by Diaz. Gets up, throw to first. It is in time. Mendham throws his helmet down, and he's tossed. A bang-bang play at the bag at first. Billy Easley defending his player. Here comes Andy McCauley. I have never seen Mendham so irate. Immediately after that out, he slammed his helmet down. A great play by Diaz. Can we get a replay on that? That was close. I'd like to have a second look at that. And Andy McCauley with a quick conversation with Darnell Ray. I am not going to confirm or deny whether that was a great call or an abysmal call until I see that replay. It was close. Obviously, Mendham let you all know how he felt about it, but he's out number 1. That was a terrific effort by Diaz. The shift was on, and he slid to where the shortstop would normally play in shallow left, right on the trim of the grass and dirt. Made a great play. Gary Mattis swings at the first pitch and misses. Here we go. Let's have a look. Tough to see it. Bad camera angle. Here's the pitch. Mattis takes on the outside edge. 0-2. 5-3, Evansville leads it over Gateway. Really just no way to tell if that was in time or not. Not with the angle we saw. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball misses outside and low. Mendham usually doesn't react that egregiously. Here we go. Here's a second look. The pitch to Mattis. Line back over the screen, and on our second attempt, again, bang, bang at the bag. Looked like Mendham may have gotten a foot there just in time. Not gonna say one way or the other with certainty because, again, it was tough to see, not in slow-mo. The 1-2. Mattis takes a breaking ball outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Goosen Brown spent time with Washington earlier this season. Played 2 years with the Wild Things, 28 games, a .464 ERA this year. The 2-2. Fastball high. Has also spent some time in the Atlantic League with York and in the American Association with Chicago. The pitch. Fastball misses away, ball 4. Mattis draws the free pass. A 7-pitch battle. And it's a 1-out base runner. That'll bring up Pavin Parks, 2 for 3, a double, and that magical 3-run homer in the last inning, which put Evansville ahead at the time 4-3, and then the Otters got another run later in the frame. Goosen Brown at the set, the right-hander deals. Parks takes on the outside corner, a strike. It's 0-1. Righty on lefty matchup. Here comes the pitch. And it misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, yesterday's game, 2 hours and 2 minutes long. It's making this one feel like an eternity, but hey, if the Otters are ahead, it's always a happy time here at Bosse Field. The 1-1, and it's tipped foul. The Otters have had some extremely short games, some extremely long ones, but no shorter than yesterday's game this season. 2 hours and 2 minutes. Last year, the Otters had a 9-inning contest. I believe it was 1 hour and 47 minutes. Must have been 1 base runner in that game, a home run, and that's it. There's the 1-2. Parks takes outside. Some other scores going on in the Frontier League. New England finalizing against Sussex in the knockouts with an 11-3 winner on the road. Top of the 7th inning, it's 8-0 Ottawa over Tri-City at the Joe. That's a bad score for the Valley Cats. Here's the 2-2 from Goose and Brown. Runner goes to second, breaking ball away, throw to the bag, plenty of time, and Mattis is caught stealing. So all of a sudden, 2 outs and the base is empty. The count 3-2 to Parks. Also on the slate, New Jersey suspended in the bottom of the 4th inning with Trois Riviere. And that game postponed until tomorrow, a 5 p.m. start time to resume play, a 0-0 score. New York beating Quebec 4-3 at home. Here's the 3-2 to Parks, and he fouls it away, stays alive. Schaumburg with a 12-8 lead, top of the 9th inning at Florence. Washington leading Lake Erie, bottom of the 9th inning, a 4-2 score in Avon. Sussex County falling 7-0 in the second game of a doubleheader to New England. And the other game tonight, Windy City beating Joliet 1-0 on the road. Parks grounds one to first. Behind the bag, Zimmerman fields it. He'll run it himself to the bag, tap on it unassisted, and the inning is over. So Goose and Brown faces the minimum despite the 1-out walk. Evansville with a 5-3 lead over Gateway, and we'll head to inning number 8 on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Alex Valdez back on the mound. First pitch to Peter Zimmerman. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Top of the 8th inning. And it is Evansville 5, Gateway 3. Here's Valdez's pitch. Check swing. And he went around, says Darnell Ray. Zimmerman standing there. He can't believe it. And I can't either. That was a terrible call. Here's the 0-2. and it bounces in. I mean, Zimmerman wasn't even close. And he's down in the count now. Valdez lines and fires. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, grounded out towards second, moving toward first. A sliding stop by Mattis keeps it in front of him, but bounces off him. And in shallow right, he has no play. Infield single for Peter Zimmerman. First hit of the series for him. That'll bring up DJ Stewart. That bullpen is cold right now as a cucumber. First pitch from Valdez, slider outside. Yes, I know I botched that saying. I make my own sayings here. I don't care. I'll do whatever I want. We like to have fun. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball misses in. And it's 2 balls and no strikes. That means that nobody's warming up, in case anybody doesn't understand my lingo. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Breaking ball misses away, 3-0. Valdez coming on in that 7th inning to relieve Braden Scott, able to strike one out, got a ground out after allowing an infield soft hit. The 3-0 pitch, fastball down the middle, a strike. And now all of a sudden, there's somebody, a right-hander, throwing in that Otters bullpen. The pitch, and it's lined to the right side, foul. 3-2 now to Stewart. Looks like it's Michael McAveen throwing down there. Here's the 3-2. Line drive out to center, and it's going to get down for a base hit. Moving toward the left field gap is DiGiacomo. Picks it up, throws it back in. We'll see if Max Peterson makes the call.
Designated hitter 7, Kevin.
Wonder why Jacob Meyer has not pitched throughout this entire homestand. Last time he saw action was all the way back on the 15th against Schaumburg, but he's one of the best arms out of the pen for Evansville. Hasn't gotten a chance. Time called. Justin Felix having a quick word with Valdez on the mound. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Top of the 8th inning. Valdez at the set. His first pitch to Kevin Krause. Runners go, and it bounces in. Felix stopped it, but couldn't get a handle on the ball. And Zimmerman up to third. Stewart ended up staying at first. Double play ball still in order. 5-3, Evansville leading Gateway, but the Grizzlies threatening. Krause 0 for 3 with a strikeout. The pitch to him. At the knees, missed downstairs. Valdez has also been great out of the bullpen for Evansville, just a .96 ERA. That's in 9 1/3 prior innings of work, but he's in trouble here. The 2-0 pitch. Fastball in, ball 3. 88 miles per hour with that fastball. The right-hander sets. He deals. Get me over strike. Just an ever so slight breeze out to left field. Now the 3-1 to Krause. Low, ball 4. Valdez not happy. He felt that was a strike. Well, the bases are loaded, and it looks like Peterson's going to ride it out. Corner infielders playing in, and the middle infielders at double play depth. Bases loaded for Gateway, and some drama here in the 8th inning. 5-3 Evansville, and coming to bat, Abdiel Diaz. 1 for 3 with a single and a strikeout. Bats left-handed, and now all the infield playing in. Here's the pitch. Check swing. Diaz went too far around, strike one. Diaz waiting for Diaz, or rather Valdez waiting for Diaz to get back in the box. Valdez ready at the set, the pitch. Swung on a grounder, hit to short. Mattis flips to second for one, relay to first, double play. Coming in to score Zimmerman, but it's a 4-6-3 twin killing, and the Otters still have a 1-run lead. It's now 5-4. No RBI for Diaz because of the twin killing. Up to third base, Stewart. And now coming to the plate, Kyle Goodell. 2 outs here in the frame. 190 feet from scoring. Here's the pitch. Valdez throws a breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Goodell, 1 for 3 with a single and a strikeout. Bats right-handed. The biggest moment of the game right now. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2 to Goodell. Valdez leaning in, gets the sign. At the belt, he deals. Called strike 3. A looking K, and Goodell down on strikes. A massive strikeout, and Gateway strands a runner on third. Evansville preserves the lead. It's 5-4, and we'll head to the bottom of the 8th. Randy Bednar batting for Evansville, bottom of the 8th inning. His first pitch misses outside, and the count is 1-0. The Otters with a 5-4 lead. Justin Goosen Brown back on the rubber. His 1-0 delivery misses inside, 2 balls and no strikes. The Otters taking the lead in the 6th, giving one back in the top of this inning. Here's the 2-0. And it's in for a strike. So now Evansville leading at 5-4 and looking for some insurance. Michael McAveen was the one warming up for Evansville in the 8th inning. The pitch, fastball misses high. That was in case Alex Valdez needed some relief. But Valdez, with the bases loaded and nobody out, only gave up 1 run. Goosen Brown sets, the right-hander at the set from the stretch deals. And Bednar pops it foul, first base side near the Otters bullpen. Long run for Zimmerman. On the warning track, runs out of room. Goosen Brown, 35 innings of work this year. 36 if you include the 7th inning. A new arm to the Gateway Grizzlies. He only has 3 appearances, but a 9.00 ERA. The kick and the pitch. And the 3-2 misses upstairs. Ball 4. Bednar draws the walk. And now coming to bat, it's Logan Brown, the first baseman. Brown, 1 for 3, doubled his last time up. Here's the pitch from Goosen Brown. And Brown bunts, pulls it back, missed outside. Talked earlier about college football getting underway here soon. Well, we're in the final preseason week for the NFL season as well. So, lots of football right around the corner. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Brown behind on a fastball. The Dolphins and Buccaneers playing right now in the 4th quarter. Tampa with a 24-14 lead. Doesn't matter. Preseason. Who cares? The 1-1. Brown squares the bunt again, pulls back. Pitch missed high and outside. It only matters when it starts counting on the record, which is week 1, which will happen next weekend. A week from yesterday is the first NFL game of the year. The 2-1. It's a bunt attempt by Brown, and it's a good one. Dragged down the first baseline. Zimmerman picks it up and is no throw to first. Dale Thomas, the second baseman, was over there, but Zimmerman didn't unleash the baseball. It's a bunt single for Logan Brown. I think that's maybe the last guy you would expect to lay down a bunt single, but he could not have rolled that better. And here's Steve Brook. Wants a word with Goosen Brown in the infield as they convene. First and second, nobody out. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. It's 5-4 Evansville. Tomorrow night, our EVSC Foundation Night and Teacher Appreciation Night. And on Sunday, it is Fan Appreciation Day. School starting back up, so all of the good teachers leading the future generation of America. The meeting on the mound over. And it's J.J. Cruz coming to bat. We'll see if he tries to lay down a sac bunt. DJ Stewart at third, pulled in, as is Peter Zimmerman at first, and in fact, that's what Cruz is asked to do. Puts it down to the third base side. The catcher, Alvarez picks it up, throws to first. It's a successful bunt. Two ducks in the pond for Evansville. Randy Bednar on third, Logan Brown on second, and coming to bat with one out, it's Mason White. 5-4, Otters lead it over Gateway. The infield pulled in for the Grizzlies. Bottom of the 8th inning. White 0 for 2. A great time to snap that 4-game hitless streak. Here's the pitch from Goose and Brown. And White fouls it away. On deck for the Otters, Justin Felix 0 for 2 with 2 Ks.
As construction shoes the best, never regret it.
Righty on lefty matchup. The pitch. White takes a strike at the knees, 0-2. The Otters trying to make it 6 in a row. And trying to snap the Grizzlies' 7-game win streak. Goose and Brown ready. Goose and Brown deals. Here's a chopper hit to first, and it is just a foul ball. One or 2 feet to the left, and that's an extra base hit for Mason White with 2 RBI. Instead, it remains 0-2. Goose and Brown gets the sign from Alvarez. Here's the 0-2. Fastball misses high. Outfield playing medium deep. Any kind of sacrifice fly, base hit, fielder's choice RBI will do the job. Wild pitch, pass ball, you name it. The 1-2. And White hits this one out toward the left field line deep. Castillo ranging over makes the catch. Tagging for home is Bednar, and it's a successful sacrifice RBI fly, and the Otters get a run back. It's 6-4. What a great at-bat by Mason White. Down in the count, 0-2, able to work it to 1-2. And that's a big-time plate appearance for the young kid. Picks up RBI 35 on the season. Still a runner in scoring position with Brown at second. And now batting, it's Justin Felix, looking to extend that hit streak to 4. 2 Ks and a hit by pitch with an RBI. The first offering from Goose and Brown. Looked at, a breaking ball, touches the inside black, and it's 0-1. Goose and Brown at the set. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball misses away. Who will be on to pitch in the 9th inning for Evansville? They have rotated their closers a lot this year. Goose and Brown ready. He deals. Way outside, a fastball, 2-1. McAveen again was the one warming up for Evansville in the 8th, but he's been shaky this year in the closing role. 8 for 11 with 3 blown saves. Paven Parks has also been a closer this year. 6 of 7 in save opportunities. The 2-1. Breaking ball away, 3 balls and 1 strike. Griff Hughes has been a closer, and he picked up a save, a 2-inning save yesterday. Do you want to throw him back out there? Leone De La Cruz used to be the closer for Evansville. He's now on Gateway. And ever since leaving Evansville, he's been the best closer in the entire league. Quick meeting between Goose and Brown and Alvarez. It's over. Told you it was quick. The set from the right-hander. And the pitch. Taken for a strike. Felix didn't like the call. Fastball touched the outside edge. 3-2 now. 37 pitches for Goose and Brown out of the pen. Trying to get through his second inning. He looks in. The payoff. Outside, ball 4.
That's a deer head.
Nobody warming up in that Gateway bullpen, so Steve Brooks saying, yep, I'm going to ride out my guy. See what he does. Now it's Giovanni DiGiacomo. 0 for 3, a hat trick of strikeouts for the Otters center fielder tonight. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. DJ Stewart at third, pulled in and towards second. A shift is on. First pitch to Giovanni. He fouls it away to the left side, out of play. We have seen select teams play the shift this year. Washington, one of them. Gateway, one of them. It's such a wishy-washy topic. The 0-1. Fastball misses in. Some people love the shift. Some people think that it's cheating. I understand both sides. As a hitter, learn to hit the opposite way. Lay down a great bunt to third, and it's an easy hit. The 1-1. And Giovanni takes a strike, 1-2. Also, as a hitter, I understand. Because you can smoke some balls toward where position players usually wouldn't be playing, which otherwise would be base hits, even if it's right back up the middle. And it's an out because of the shift, the 1-2. Fouled to the third base side. So even if you, again, a great example, hit one back up the middle, well, the shortstop's right there. No shift, and that's an easy single. And that's what you're taught to do if a pitch is down the middle, is go right back up the chute. Now the 1-2. DiGiacomo hits a soft one-hopper past the third base bag, foul. And it's 1-2 now. Five to 4, Otters lead it. Here comes the 1-2 to Giovanni. Fastball in, and he takes. The deuces are now wild. We had a 2-hour and 2-minute game yesterday. We'll be pushing 3 hours today. Here comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss. 4 Ks tonight for Giovanni, and the inning is over. Evansville strands runners on first and second, but they get a massive insurance run, a sacrifice fly from Mason White. It's 6-4. We're heading to the ninth. One final chance for Gateway when we come back on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Edwin Mateo will pinch hit for Gateway. Top of the ninth inning, it's 6-4 Evansville. Pavin Parks on the mound, trying to go for the save. His first pitch, a fastball on the inside corner, a strike. It's 0-1. 6 feet, 215 pounds from Akron, Ohio. He gets the sign from Justin Felix. He winds and deals. And it's tipped back to the screen, foul quickly, 0-2. Mateo taking over for Cole Brannon. Over at shortstop for Evansville, Delvin Zinn. A straight 9 now for the Otters as Zinn takes the designated hitter's role. David Mendham was ejected there. The pitch, swing and a miss. A 3-pitch K. Pavin Parks coming out of the bullpen with some tenacity. 1 out in the ninth. Base is empty, and now batting it's the catcher, Jose Alvarez. The wind and the pitch. Fastball lifted to the right side, out of play. Righty on righty matchup. Alvarez 1 for 3 tonight. The catcher bats .269 on the year, 1 homer, 25 RBI. Infield deep, outfield deep. The pitch. Breaking ball, tipped foul back to the Otters' first base dugout. 0-2. 5 pitches, 5 strikes for Parks, looking for 2 Ks with his next. Parks winds, and the 0-2. Swung on a tapper, back to the mound, a leaping grab by Parks. What a play. Throws to first to retire Alvarez. And the Grizzlies down to their final out.
Second baseman, 18, Dale Thomas.
I think Parks is in the wrong sport. He should go play basketball. Showing off the hops with that leaping grab. Taking a tough play away from the shortstop Zinn. Now batting, Dale Thomas. First pitch on the outside corner, a strike, 0-1. 6-4, Otters lead it, top of the ninth inning. Here's the pitch. Swung on, lifted in the air, down by the right field line, and it is White making the catch. Ball game. A 1-2-3 inning for Pavin Parks here in the ninth to slam the door and say goodnight to Gateway. Parks with his 7th save of the year in 8 tries, and the two-way player, the hero tonight once again. Final score here at Bosse Field, Evansville 6, Gateway 4. The Otters make it 6 in a row here tonight at Bosse Field with a win over the Gateway Grizzlies. Final score, Evansville 6 and Gateway 4. Final box score in the recap coming your way on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Kyle Chandler with you, and we'll jump right into things. It was Gateway to score first in the 3rd inning, a 2-run homer from Dale Thomas. but then Evansville got their first run in the bottom of the fourth. A leadoff walk from Gary Mattis, then a double from Paven Parks, followed by a fielder's choice RBI from Randy Bednar with runners on second and third. And the Otters able to draw to within one. It was 2-1 at the time. Top of the fifth inning, Gateway added another, and it was a one-out single from Dale Thomas. After stealing second, he later came around to score after being moved to third on a wild pitch, which allowed him to touch the plate to make it 3-1. Evansville's big inning coming in the sixth frame, and they batted around, sending 10 guys to the plate. With one out, David Mendham walked. Then a Gary Mattis single, followed by a Paven Parks 3-run blast to right, which made it, at the time, a 4-3 game. With 2 outs in the inning, Logan Brown doubled. Then a hit by pitch from J.J. Cruz, followed by a walk to load the bases from Mason White, and then Justin Felix hit by a pitch, got an RBI, and scored the final run of the inning. Gateway added another in the eighth, a leadoff single from Peter Zimmerman. DJ Seward followed suit with another single, and on a double play from Abdiel Diaz, Zimmerman came in to score. That pulled the Grizzlies to within one, and at the time it was 5-4, but Evansville getting a needed insurance run in the bottom of the eighth inning. Randy Bednar led off with a walk. Logan Brown laid down a beautiful bunt to first, singled, and put runners on first and second after J.J. Cruz bunted to third to move runners to second and third. Mason White came to bat and hit a sacrifice RBI fly to left to finalize the scoring at 6-4. Paven Parks worked a 1-2-3 inning in the ninth and earned his 7th save of the year, striking out 1. With the win tonight, Braden Scott went 6 1/3 innings of work. He gave up 3 runs, all earned on 7 hits, 9 Ks, and no walks. He moves to, again, 5-9, and Scott, after an 0-9 start to the year, has rattled off 5 consecutive wins to get that record back to respectable. But again, at the end of the day, as a pitcher, win-loss record doesn't really mean too much. Dalen Miley takes the loss, drops to 8-4, went 5 1/3 innings of work, and he gave up 4 runs, 3 hits, 2 walks, and 9 Ks. Final box score tonight, Evansville, 6 runs all earned, 5 hits, no errors in the field, 6 left on. And for Gateway, they had 4 runs all earned, 10 hits, no errors in the field, 6 left on. Your final time of the game, 2 hours and 51 minutes, 4,117 came out to see it. With the win, Evansville moves to 41-48, and with the loss, the Grizzlies drop to 54-32. Just 7 more of these things to go. Evansville extends the win streak to 6 games, their longest of the season, 3 off their franchise record. And we'll see what they can do tomorrow as they look to win the series against Gateway. A 6:35 first pitch. Catch all the action on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. One final time, your final score tonight. Evansville 6, Gateway 4. For the entire press box here at Evansville who worked hard tonight, we want to say thank you to them, and also a thank you to the audience who tuned in to tonight. Hope you enjoyed the ride and hope to see you again tomorrow. This is Kyle Chandler saying sayonara. Enjoy the rest of your night. Please stay safe, everybody. And most importantly, God bless.